Welcome back, YouTubers, gunners, subscribers. Vicky Dem Buddy here. We got our motor here. We're about to put it on the stand, strip it down. So, yeah. Basically, that's what we're doing today. We're going to break this motor down and show you guys what you need and what you don't need. And what you need to switch. So, sit back and enjoy. I hope everyone is in good health. And, was that light? Alright now. Alright guys. Alright guys. Yep, alright guys. Alright, so okay boys. You got something to say, 40?
Yeah. Hi.
Here it is. Anything to say? Why ain't you got no Keep Gunnin joggers on, dog?
You ain't make none of my size. Yeah, big boys community. We matter, you heard?
Great answer. This is the water pump you need, guys. You could use a 20 or a 24. That is basically the difference between. This is a K24A2 basically. So it's a K24A, but it's the Honda Odyssey Absolute. We spoke about it in the last vlog. We are going to get rid of all of this. So I'm going to ship some of this stuff to K-Tune too. They need some of it for some testing up there. So we're going to strip this motor. We're going to use the lift again with the chain so we don't have to pick this up, Vicky, right?
Yeah, this motherfucker's heavy.
No, it's a big baby. Using the famous chain and lift again. It's just so genius it might work. Oh, man. I think this is the perfect opportunity right now before putting this guy on the engine stand to just rip off this automatic flywheel, basically. This is what goes on to the torque converter. On the transmission. So 17 millimeter 12 point, push against it as usual. Snap those bad boys off. I'll tell you one thing, look how clean that crank is, Vicky. See how clean that is? See it? That's clean. We got ourselves a nice motor, man. So basically we're stripping this down to the T, right? You're going to see a couple of things I don't suggest you change. You're going to see a couple of things I suggest you change. But for now, we're going to rip off this flywheel. It's no good. We'll hold on to these. Always keep an extra, always keep a couple of extra flywheel bolts. In some cases, some twin discs actually need a short threaded flywheel bolt. So never throw these out, man. If you can just stick them in a jar together, all your flywheel bolts, use the ones with cleaner threads, but wow, this is a very, very clean motor, man. I'm telling you, right? I could just see off of everything. So we'll chain up the motor now, and we'll get it onto the stand. Let her eat. All right, we good. All right, let it twist. Let it twist. Come on. As long as we don't have to pick it up, we'll be all right. And that's that. And that's that. Just letting some of the stuff leak out now so I can wash up the floor. But we are on the engine stand and we are about to begin in our little workstation over there. Motor's here. Put a little cardboard, a little bit more protection. And boy, I tell you, this motor's super clean, man. Super, super clean. We've got just a regular socket set out. You guys know how this story goes here. We're just going to basically strip it to where it's just a block in the cylinder head. So we're gonna start ripping off this harness too now too. We don't need none of this. Putting all our screws in this bucket here. We can never have enough OEM screws. So I'm just gonna get this harness off now. Vicky's taking off the header. But this thing's in great condition. I wanted to see.
These came off?
Right here. You need a 14 for right here. Yeah, cylinder head. It looks clean so far. That's it. To the scrap yard. It was burning good. These gaskets never go bad either. It's always good to buy a new one, a fresh one. But these never go bad, especially on K-Series. But it looks like it was running good. Cheap gas. We'll clean all that up. I'm probably going to send this head out to get ported. So far, so good. harness off now. So we're gonna start taking off the intake manifold and all this stuff here. But basically on this harness, guys, you can't use it, right? But you always gonna need an injector plug, something of that sort. You could always use the stock coils. We're gonna run these stock coils. They're great. They don't really fail. All these plugs you clean up and you reuse. You know what I mean? But they're all in great condition. A lot of this stuff, like this, is garbage. You won't be able to use this. But it's never a bad thing to have extra wiring, man. Never. So always just, if you think you could just throw this out, you'll be screwed when you need like a cam sensor plug. So let's move on. So first, the manifold, before you can actually get all into here, take off this section of the manifold. This is basic information. I just always have new followers and new subscribers, so you know, if you're picking up on this stuff, you know, good for you. Can't use the drive-by wire throttle body. We're gonna end up throwing that out, but we will save these 12s, these clamps, so on and so forth. But this guy's ready to come out. You might have a hose holding you up over here. Yeah, for the IAC. So just cut that guy down there. We're not reusing that. Just cut both IAC hoses. Okay, that's one, and the bottom one. Yep, off the water pump there. Perfect. That's it. So before we can actually take off the intake manifold, we have to take this whole side off. There's our AC compressor, water pump, alternator, power steering. Be careful with that, it might leak. So just, you might have to store that outside, whatever it is. We're gonna take apart this whole side. Like I said, some of this stuff is going up to K-Tune for some R&D. So I gotta box that up and send it up. Halfway there, boys. That guy's heavy. Fall on that big toe. Save that. Right there. That's it. Water pump is 4 14s, and this whole thing is out. So that basically is the only difference. Honestly, the only difference between this motor and basically a TSX. So is the water pump. Went ahead and disconnected from the intake manifold. This guy should be ready. You might need a hammer, pry bar. I'd get a pry bar and put that guy right here. Pry it out. It'll be done. We'll get rid of this bracket. Pop it. Oh, that's a good feeling. It's a good feeling too when you crack that seal. Pause. Pause though. Pause. I pause when I pause. I pause when I pause. Make sure this harness is gonna hold you up right here. Right here. Yeah, just cut this off. Whichever way you're gonna do it.
You know how fucking pain in the ass it's gonna be? Bumbo clock I go on.
Just cut the bracket.
With what?
With that. Cut the bracket. It's soft. Come on now.
Oh, you just know I'm strong.
Come on now. Come on now. You dicking around over here. You dicking around over here. Hold on. I got something for you. I got something for you, Chief. Here it is. Got it? Oh, okay, Chief. All right, Chief. Now that is no good. Hold on to some of it. Maybe we might need that hose right there, Vicky. So just put it with that manifold. We'll figure out what we could use from it. So that's it. Now the intake manifold is next. We'll leave the starter on. There's never a need to remove the starter off of a block. The only thing that holds a starter to the transmission is this bottom 17. You never have to fight with this, man. And this thing's in great shape. Intake manifold is completely loose. We're gonna just throw this entire thing out, but I do want to keep these 10s. Pop these off, Vicky. Pop them off. I do want to keep these 10s. It's good bolts to have around. Great bolts. Great bolts to have around. Also, we took off the VTEC solenoid, and look how clean this motor is. Get some good lighting for you guys. No metal shavings. Everything looks kosher. Everything looks sweet. Yo, remember NWO? Sweet. Yeah, they don't make wrestling like they used to, son.
They got a pause on that.
They got a pause on this?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they was kissing. They was.
That's a kiss?
Yeah.
Oh, pause.
On your life.
Pause. All right. Nah, leave it alone. Take it off. Pop this sucker out right here. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, we got a lot of freaking gunk build up here. Yeah, we're definitely gonna service this cylinder head, but I like it. There's no. Looks like there was some water in that guy right there, but so far so good. Ain't nothing like a good. This is garbage. I don't ever reuse this. You get a lot of questions on how to extract bolts or any studs. I've covered it before on this channel. It's very easy. Put a 14 in backwards. For example, for this stud, you could use this on a cylinder head too. If you wanted to remove this guy up here, you could just use 2. So backwards, basically facing each other, tightening against each other. There. And then loosen the back one. Oh my God, this guy's in there. Woo. No, this 14 sucks, man. I got snap-on stuff here, pal.
It's my fault, man.
I got snap-on stuff. How you being cheap with my tools? Ah, there it is. So that's it. Basically, just use the back end and take out that stud like this. A little tight. It could have used some heat. Would have made it easier, but we got it done. Pop off this valve cover now. I'll tell you one thing. Before we open this up, just always remember this, man. These Japanese motors, these people don't really maintenance them well. They run them to about 60,000 miles an hour. I know for sure that this motor cannot have more than 65,000 miles. Because then after that, they pay certain taxes and whatnot on basically having a car with that much mileage on it. You know what I mean? So they don't really do too many oil changes. Pop up this valve cover. This always becomes a nuisance, so you rather just take them off now. The valve cover grommets. I love this motor, man. I mean, it doesn't get better than these, bro. These motors make so much power. And I'll be honest with you, it's 10 times cleaner than the motor that was in Lefty. 10 times. So this valve cover will strip it, and we will get we'll get everything ready to get powder coated. Everything we're doing for Kobe that's going to be purple, powder coated, is going to go one shot. Rims, diffuser, suspension, valve cover, everything that's going to be purple. I want it to match all the same exact color. That's basically it. I mean, I don't want to tear this motor down until I get all my parts. I hope this was informative. I hope you guys learned some stuff about the things that you need from the harness, what you don't need from the K24 Absolute. Great condition of the motor. I am very, very happy with the way this looks inside. Believe it or not, they really, really get bad, man. And I'm excited. So we're just going to wait for some more parts to come in. We'll do the oil pump together as usual. We'll send the cylinder head out to get ported. Complete head package. We're probably going to run some Skunk Ultras in it. The goal, Vicky, the goal is 280 horsepower stock block on corn. Easy. We should be able to make it. I don't want a high horsepower car to give away again right now at this moment. I want a car that you'll be able to get about 300 miles to the tank, right? You'll be able to drive state to state and just have a beautiful looking car. Because if you start to make a lot of horsepower car, then we need to upgrade the transmission to more expensive parts. You need to put a twin disc in it. I want to keep this at an Ironman that'll hold up just in case somebody wants to boost it. Stock trans. Yes. I want to put a Z3 trans on here. I want to put an Ironman clutch kit on it and good to go. But that is the goal with the car, man, is to not make too much power, because it's easy to make a lot of power on these motors. We're set, guys. We're done for the day. Honestly, I mean, it wasn't much work, yeah, but I hope you guys got to collect some good content out of this. I hope you got to collect some good information. again, once the parts start coming in, we'll put out more content. So, yeah, I mean, that's all we really got today. So, like, comment, subscribe. Keep blood clot gunning.